Norse Mythology, Viking and Their Gods. Episode 2, What is Norse Mythology? And Vikings, who were they? 9 realms, 1 universe. Viking gods, major clans of gods. Viking battles and ships. God Odin, god of war. Daily quiz, challenge your brain. Question number 1. What is Norse mythology?
An ancient religion practiced by people in the Scandinavian countries of Denmark, Sweden, and northern parts of Norway and Germany. Before the Norse, aka Vikings, were converted to Christianity in the Middle Ages. They had their own vibrant indigenous pagan religion that was as ruggedly beautiful as the Nordic landscape with which it was closely related. At the center of that religion was Norse mythology, also known as Scandinavian mythology, a religion practiced by people from the Scandinavian countries such as Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, and the northern parts of Germany. Myths and legends paint a vivid picture of a universe of battles between gods and giants in a cosmic conflict that would end in doom.
Question number 2. Who were the Vikings?
Viking is the Viking Age of roughly AD 7931-066, a general term used to refer to Scandinavians from Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. Great seafaring warriors, the Vikings raided, traded, explored, and settled across large areas of Europe. They traveled as far west as Russia, Constantinople, as well as eastern North America, which Christopher Columbus discovered about 500 years before. Vikings knew no limits in their ventures into hitherto unknown places. Despite their unrivaled skills in coordinating their plundering expeditions, the Vikings were neither professional privateers nor soldiers. Most of them were farmers and fishermen who started these expeditions in the summer only after being summoned by their local leaders.
Question number 3. How many realms in Norse mythology?
There are 9 realms in Norse mythology. They are called Niflheim, Muspelheim, Asgard, Midgard, Jotunheim, Vanaheim, Alfheim, Svartalfheim, Helheim. Niflheim, the realm of fog and mist. Niflheim means mist home or mist world, and it is the darkest and coldest region of all the realms according to Norse mythology. Niflheim is one of the 2 first realms, and it is placed in the northern region of Ginnungagap. Muspelheim, the land of fire. Muspelheim is a burning hot place, filled with lava, flames, sparks, and soot. Muspelheim is the home of fire giants, fire demons, and ruled by the giant Surtur. Asgard, home of the gods. In the middle of the world, high up in the sky, is Asgard. It's the home of the gods and goddesses. Odin is the ruler of Asgard and the chief of the Aesir. He is married to Frigg, and she is the queen of the Aesir. Midgard, home of the humans. Midgard, Middle-earth, is located in the middle of the world, below Asgard. Midgard and Asgard are connected by Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge. Midgard is surrounded by a huge ocean that is impassable. Jotunheim, home of the giants. Jotunheim is the home of the giants. They are the sworn enemies of the Aesir. Jotunheim consists mostly of rocks, wilderness, and dense forests, and it lies in the snowy regions on the outermost shores of the ocean. Because of this, the giants live mostly from the fish from the rivers, and the animals from the forest. There is no fertile land in Jotunheim. Vanaheim, home of the Vani. Vanaheim is the home of the Vani gods. The Vani gods is an old branch of gods. The Vani are masters of sorcery and magic. They are also widely acknowledged for their talent to predict the future. Alfheim, home of the light elves. Alfheim is right next to Asgard in heaven. The light elves are beautiful creatures. They are considered the guardian angels. The god Freya is the ruler of Alfheim. Svartalfheim, home of the dwarfs. Svartalfheim is the home of the dwarfs. They live under the rocks, in caves, and underground. The dwarfs are masters of craftsmanship, and the gods of Asgard have received many powerful gifts, for instance, the magical ring Draupnir and Gungnir, Odin's spear. Helheim, home of the dishonorable dead. Hell is where all the dishonorable dead, thieves, murderers, and those the gods and goddesses feel are not brave enough to go to Valhalla or Folkvanga. Helheim is ruled over by Hel. Helheim is a very grim and cold place, and any person who arrives here will never feel joy or happiness again.
Question number 4. What are the two major clans of gods in Norse mythology?
The answer is Aesir and Vani. The Aesir are the main gods in Norse mythology and live in Asgard. Notable Aesir include Odin, Thor, Frigg, Heimdall, Tyr, Bragi, Idun, Balder, and Loki. Not much is known about the Vani other than that they live in Vanaheim. Notable Vani include Njord and his 2 children, Freya and Freyja, who came to live in Asgard as hostages to ensure peace following the Aesir-Vani war.
Question number 5. Who is the god Odin?
Odin has many names and is the god of both war and death. Half of the warriors who die in battle are taken to his hall of Valhalla. He is the one-eyed All-Father who sacrificed his eye in order to see everything that happens in the world. He has 2 sons, Balder by his first wife Frigg and Thor by Njord. Odin also has several animals. His 2 ravens Hugin and Munin fly around the world and report back what they see. Sleipnir the 8-legged horse can run through all the worlds. Jerry and Freki are Odin's wolves.
Question number 6. Who is the god of thunder and lightning in Norse mythology?
Thor is the almighty god of thunder and lightning in Norse mythology. He is the son of Odin and giantess Fjordin. Thor's hair and beard are red. Thor is associated with thunder, lightning, oak trees, and strength. Thor is the strongest of all the gods and the protector of mankind in Midgard. The giants really love to make fun of him, and because Thor is very ill-tempered it immediately makes him furious. It often results in Thor grabbing his hammer Mjolnir to hit them over the head. When Thor is enraged, it makes loud noises with sparks and lightning.
Question number 7. What does Freya symbolize?
Freya was a goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. But she was also the goddess of sex, lust, battle, death, and pleasure. The name Freya means lady, and it can, for instance, also be spelled Freyja, Freyja, Froja, Freya. She, Freya, and Njord were sent to the Aesir by the Vani as a token of truce. In return, the Aesir also sent 2 gods to the Vani. Freya became an honorable member of the Aesir after the war between the Aesir and Vani ended.
Question number 8. What is Loki best known for?
Loki is best known as the trickster god. A lot of the time, he uses his cunning to help the Aesir out of trouble. Other times, he's the reason they are in trouble in the first place. While Loki may not have been favored among the pagan Scandinavians, his popularity has increased in recent years along with a renewed interest in Norse mythology. Loki tends to be portrayed as mischievous and self-serving, yet lovable and charming. He is also often framed as an antagonist, although he is rarely a stereotypical bad guy. However, while Loki's characterization is consistent in popular culture, there is very little consistent about Loki in Norse mythology.
Question number 9. Who is Odin's clever wife?
The answer is Frigg. Frigg is the queen of Asgard and the highest of the goddesses. Her home is called Fensalir, which means Hall of the Marshlands. She is married to Odin and her father is called Fjordin. She is the goddess of motherhood and is herself the mother of Balder, Hodder and Hermod. Frigg is also the goddess of marriage and her name comes from the verb frigja equals to love. Fridays are named after her and so Friday is considered the best day to get married. According to myth, Frigg wears a large blue cape that symbolizes the sky. Odin asked his clever wife for advice on many issues and although she never made predictions, she knew a lot about the future.
Question number 10. Who is the ruler of Niflheim and Helheim?
The answer is the goddess Hel. Hel is a giantess and or goddess who rules over the identically named Hel, the underworld where many of the dead dwell. Her name's meaning of hidden surely has to do with the underworld and the dead being hidden or buried beneath the ground. Hel is both a goddess and giantess. She is the ruler of Niflheim and Helheim, the underworld where the dead dwelled, otherwise known as Hel. According to the literary works of Snorri Sturluson, Poetic Edda, Prose Edda, and Heimskringla, Hel is Loki's daughter. This makes her the sibling of the wolf, Fenrir, and the serpent Jormungand.